Hey friend, welcome to Self Transformed, a podcast dedicated to transforming your health in less time and guilt-free through the power of habit hacking. This isn't your typical wellness podcast, friend, so hang on tight. I'm your host, Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I know the struggle is real when it comes to taking care of you. As a busy working mom myself, my clients and I have felt physically and emotionally drained, but lack the time and confidence to actually make ourselves a priority. Plus, all the health advice out there is so confusing and overwhelming, right? Redefining what true health really means paired with habit strategy from the female perspective has been the key to empowering my clients and even myself to finally create a consistent, healthy lifestyle that doesn't feel hard or just like another thing on your long to-do list. I'm now on a mission to equip you with these same sustainable habit hacks and affordable tools to help reset your habits in any season of your life in order to help you thrive. So if you're ready to habit hack your health and create your transformation together, then let's do this. You're listening to episode 179 of Self Transformed. Hey friend, did you have a wonderful Thanksgiving? I hope you did. I am so grateful for you. I spent a lot of time Friday morning. I don't think I left my bed till noon. Well, I left a couple of times to refill my coffee, but me and my dog just laid in bed and got some shopping done online, which was amazing. I used to go out and do the Black Friday shopping with my mom and sister years ago, and it's not worth my mental health anymore. So I hope you're having a great weekend. I know it's really great spending time with family, and we went and got our tree, and I just kind of laugh because as my kids have gotten older, we used to go to a really beautiful tree farm and get the tree there, and we always get a real tree. But this time we went to Lowe's. We went to Lowe's and picked it up. I've been trying to set it up all weekend, slowly but surely. It's been a really nice chill weekend, and I went to go set it up, and every single strand of my lights were burnt out. So I was like, eek! So tried to do a pickup. That wasn't available. So now I'm doing an order online, and hopefully it gets delivered tomorrow, and I can finally get my tree decorated, have all my other decorations up. But, sometimes you're in a season like the holidays, and it's a chill weekend, but you have all these things that you have to do, right? I have my mental capacity is kind of running a little thin, if you will. A lot of things getting popped up on my schedule, but, thinking of, getting gifts for my nieces and nephew, thinking about gifts for my kids, thinking about, I got to get the tree up. Oh, the lights are burnt out. I'll do an online order. Oh, it's out. I got to ship it now and delay, getting this off of my to-do list. So it might feel a little stressful this time of year as well. So I'm giving you until this Friday the 2nd to take advantage of all the Black Friday deals I am offering in the shop and via my programming. Because if you're like me, maybe this weekend was a little extra stressful for you. Well, I guess it wasn't stressful. It was just a lot of things on my mind, right? I was trying to be chill, but there was a lot of things I had to do, right? As the mom, that's just the way it goes. So you can get the Fundamental Needs bundle and get the Habits That Stick starter kit for half off. It's my mini course just giving you basic habit strategy. In the shop, it's over $230 worth of value for $40. It's at the transformationshop.co. There's no code necessary. It's all linked in the show notes for you as well to go directly there. But also, all of my courses, Whole30 Anytime, Plant-Based, the Habits That Stick starter kit, if you want that on its own. Honestly, I would get the bundle and the kit if you want to be all real here. But all my courses are 30% off, and I am sunsetting my signature program, Self Transform You, at the end of the year. You can still grab the course. There's payment plans available as well. I've made it super affordable. That is 50% off. You will build a sustainable, healthy habit plan for yourself over a 4-week period. Okay. So even during the holidays, you can buy it and complete it at any time. It's yours forever. But get it now for 50% off because I'm not going to offer it again ever. I am launching a new program in the new year. I'll be sharing more about that with you in the next couple of weeks, but it's been on my heart to create something a little different just based on everyone's feedback. So I can't wait to share that with you. But you can find all the Black Friday deals linked in the show notes, or go to bit.ly/self-transformed Black Friday. All the deals are available there for you. So let's get into today's episode. Coming off of Thanksgiving, do you feel like maybe you're up a few pounds? I probably am. I haven't weighed myself just because I know that wouldn't be good for my mental health. In all honesty, I know I feel a little extra bloated. I'm having a lot of extra sugar than what I normally do. And I know what happens is I start eating sugar, and then I want all the sugar until January 1st. But I want you to be able to enjoy this holiday season. I feel like Thanksgiving kind of kicks it off, and sometimes it's just a big snowball, a whirlwind from there. But I want you to have food freedom. I'm going to give you 5 food freedom habits you can have during the holidays, and stick around for tip number 5 because I have a new freebie for you. I felt called to create this for you just based off what I know works well for me and my family. This is what I teach inside of my programming as well in regards to food freedom habits. So let's talk about it. Let's get right into it. Number 1, I talked a lot last week on social media about not having to earn your food or work off your food during the holidays. If you took a live class with me at Orange Theory or inside the Habit Hacking Society, we were talking a lot about like, hey, you don't have to do 10,000 burpees to work off a piece of pumpkin pie. And that's so true. However, I do want to say I think it is really important to keep moving your body during this season. You might not be able to get in as many workouts as you would like to. You'll feel better for moving your body physically, but honestly, I think it's more important to move your body this time of year for your mental health. Like yesterday, I went and coached at Orange Theory, and I came home and I did like an awesome upper and lower body, full body strength workout that I created myself, and I kicked my own butt. And I felt so great afterwards, just moving my body. I had those, that high, those endorphins going from working out, and I felt a lot better. I went into it feeling very down and just kind of feeling really stressed from everything that I have to do right now. And I felt so much better on the other side. So working out for joy and for your mental health right now, I think is more of a priority than working out to be so I can, counteract the extra calories I'm bringing in. No, let's not do that. So number 2, what if you are up a few pounds? Okay, what if you are? Think of it this way. A little habit hack is to change your mindset. You didn't gain an actual 5 pounds of fat, actual visceral fat overnight. So just breathe, stay calm, and get back to your normally scheduled healthy habits. And honestly, in a few days, after a couple of good number 2s and eating colorful foods and drinking water, you'll be back to where you were. But don't let that totally affect your mindset. So what if you're up a few pounds? Say, okay, whatever. It's not actual fat that I gained. It's more so inflammation than anything. Number 3, this is a tip I learned from doing the Whole 30 and coaching folks through the Whole 30 as well, which I think is really great when it comes to your food freedom, is thinking about what foods are worth it to you or not. What are worth it foods to you? During this time, there's a lot of foods focused on tradition. Maybe this is a seasonal item that your aunt or your grandma only makes this time of year, and it's super special, and the tradition around it makes it super meaningful, and you can't wait to have it. Okay. I know you've felt this way before too. You start a new healthy habit routine and you find a good flow. Motivation is high, but then life gets in the way and you find yourself in a season of life where that healthy habit routine just isn't working for you now anymore. Ugh, right? Instead of just giving up, come take my free masterclass, The Healthy Habit Reset. You will learn the simple 5-step habit change method I only share in this masterclass, where I take the overwhelm and confusion out of health and teach you how to reset your habits for whatever season of life you are in with some basic habit strategy. And I know what you're thinking. How long is this going to take? I know your time is precious, my friend. So the masterclass is broken up into just 3 10 to 15 minute modules and is available as audio only too. I have a workbook to also help you take action, so it's not going to take up a ton of your time. Check it out for free and let me know what you think at bit.ly/free reset masterclass. There's a link in the show notes for you as well. I can't wait to see you inside of the reset. Now let's get back to the show. Habit. It's worth it. Okay. However, if there's certain foods you're like, if I eat too much of that, I know my gut is going to feel really nasty over the next couple of days. There's a few things for me. Like, I love eggnog. I really love eggnog. I love it so much, but I always get like almond milk based eggnog because the normal one just isn't worth it for me. My gut is going to be messed up for a couple of days if I do that. So really think about it. Take your time and think about what foods are worth it to you or not during this time of year. Number 4, don't spiral. Don't spiral and then find yourself feeling even more like crap from now until January 1st. What I'm meaning is kind of like what I was saying, I'm having a little bit more sugar than what I normally do this time of year. And I have a crazy sugar dragon, a crazy sugar sweet tooth. And when that happens, I want all the sugar all the time. And I have to reel it back in because I know, like, I've had a headache all weekend. I know it's because I've had too much sugar than what my body likes to have. And that's okay. That's okay. I just got to recalibrate. But what I don't want to do is spiral. I don't want to spiral. I want to be present and feel my best physically and mentally during this time of year. And sometimes that means, really thinking about, okay, don't spiral. What is worth it to me and what is not during this time of year? And then lastly, just, every day is not a holiday, right, during this time of year, although it can kind of feel like that. I want you to think about making mealtime even more simple for yourself, because maybe this time of year, you need to focus more on your food freedom. We talk about those 3 fundamental needs. That's all I teach on is food freedom, movement, and mindset. Okay, so maybe food freedom is a fundamental need you need to focus on more during this time of year. So you need to focus on what foods are going to help you feel your best. Or maybe your schedule, you are just busier than normal and you're going to turn to the drive-thru a lot more often than what you normally would. So because you are busier, we have to simplify eating at home a little bit more easier, right? So I have a freebie for you. It's called the 5 Simple Weeknight Ingredient Meals. So we've talked about ingredient meals before. It was really inspired by my friend Stephanie Grinke. She's been on the show before. She's one of the co-hosts of the Dr. Mom podcast, and she's a wonderful asset to moms and their nutrition. And I love how she breaks this down, like ingredient meals, just thinking about not necessarily following like a big, huge recipe, but ingredient meals, having some type of protein, having some type of veggie, and having some type of delicious dressing, seasoning, sauce, fat, and putting it all together. And that's your meal versus like following a big, long recipe, which feels a little bit more overwhelming. And we don't need any more overwhelm in our life. So that's how I create meals now. And that is how I think about meal prep as well. I just meal prep ingredients and think about how can I put all these together. So with this freebie for you, it's a 2-page download. It's 5 simple weeknight ingredient meals. I give you 5 simple weeknight meals. I give you the instructions on how to cook them. And let me preface this with saying I'm not a professional cook. I always say season with your heart, just put it all together. It doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be simple for you. So I include a grocery list. So everything you would need to create 5 ingredient meals. And then from there, you can get creative and think about, okay, well, how else can I make other ingredient meals? It's going to help you feel more energized, more on track this time of year, and not turning to foods that are honestly going to make you feel sluggish over, this holiday period, right? So, and a bonus habit tip, I always want you to, I include this in the download and a free mini training that comes with it as well. Always make enough for leftovers and do mini meal preps throughout the week. So when you download, it's 2 pages. There's a video that will be in your email as well from me. It's literally like 3 minutes. It's a mini training on how to do mini meal prep and how to use this ingredient meal guide to help make meals a little bit more simple for you and living out your food freedom, not only now during the holiday season, but you can use this method throughout any time of the year. So I'll link it in the show notes for you, but you can also get it at bit.ly/ingredient meals. You'll love it. It changed the way I view cooking meals years ago, and it's going to really help you as well, make it so much more simple and lose the overwhelm. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed these 5 food freedom habits that you can have not only now during the holidays, but this is something you can apply towards any time of the year. Make sure to go take advantage of those Black Friday sales before they go away on the 2nd. It's at bit.ly/self-transformed Black Friday. It's linked in the show notes for you as well. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, send me a message on Instagram. It's all linked in the show notes for you. I love connecting with you all and hearing what I can do to best help you. Okay, so live out your food freedom now and forever and always, and let me know how that freebie is helping you out with the ingredient meals. Okay, I'll catch up with you later this week for Habit Hack Thursday. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 to sign up for my weekly pump up text. I can't wait to catch up with you there. And if you have any quick questions for me or feedback, it's me on the other end. So text me back, friend. And if you love the show, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Tag me in your Instagram stories at Emily Nichols22 what you love about the show. Show me your review so I can shout you out. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.